I want to get into the pastor.
Oh, okay. Let me pull that up.
That pastor clip was crazy. Pastor.
Y'all can keep talking. I'm gonna pull it up.
I feel like every week is
Oh,
always
I got it right here.
with a pastor
I
doing some shit,
know.
man.
They just
Like
listen.
nobody got the text
It's
thread.
like they don't know.
Roberta McCoy, giving faith and stand in unity with the vision of perfecting church of sowing this seed of $1,000 plus $235 and receiving the blessings to come to all that participated.
Now that's only $1,200.
Yes.
Y'all not listening to what I'm saying. If you have 1,000 plus 1,000,
Okay. Well, I'm gonna work on the other 800.
well, that ain't what I asked you to do.
That is crazy. That
and
is
they
crazy.
laughing and clapping like,
Dog, I wish a pastor would talk to my mom like that.
listen,
Dog, I will break his neck in the house of God
hello.
in front of the whole congregation.
Like I mean, it don't get no more clear that that's just greed.
Yeah.
It's a lot
and
of
we're
greed.
not saying all pastors are like that. This pastor is like that, is what we're saying.
Yeah,
What's his name?
that
Marvin
pastor.
Winans?
Yeah, he's
Yeah, we want to put a name to it.
yeah.
Somebody
So
just donate 100,000 to him. Like I think some.
I don't like the fact that they put prices on seeds
Yeah.
anyway, like a $500 seed, a $5,000 seed, $2,000 seed. It's like people giving it. My thing is, it's hard out here for everybody.
Exactly.
Let them pay their tithes and offerings and leave it at that. Whatever they gotta pay. Then the fact that he embarrassed her and called her out, it's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Yeah.
Like he could have easily said, you know what, sister, I appreciate this.
Exactly.
This is not, but we accept what you give and blah, 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 blah. He said, but what I said was this, and anybody coming forward, it's $2,000. Thank the sister for whatever. I mean, then she had a kid with her, right?
Yeah, she had a kid with her.
It's like, come on. And then my thing is like, how brainwashed do you have to be to not see that this man is just like, this is just greed.
Yeah,
this has
it's pure
nothing to do
greed.
with God. This has nothing to do with worship. This is all about putting money in people's pockets.
Yeah, like,
and them draining the community.
Like we don't. For all we know, she could be poor, and $1,200. I don't care who you are. $1,200 is a lot of money to be donating in this economy to a church.
Well,
That could be her mortgage. That could be
Yeah.
her car payment plus other bills. So we don't even know that. And
Even if it ain't, she needs to be saving. Like, it's
Well,
just
the original-
saving.
like everybody need to be saving in
Yeah.
this economy.
Well, that wasn't what he was mad about or he was talking about. I watched the whole thing.
He was mad. He was oh, go ahead.
He was basically saying like this section, if they have this amount come up first, this come up. You know what I'm saying? That's why he's like, I didn't ask you for that. I asked you. You have 1,000 plus 1,000, and then the 1,000 plus 500, then 1,000 plus 200 come up. So he didn't want everybody to come up at one. But still, it was like.
That's still
Sister,
It's
you
still
can, sister, you did
sad.
this.
Somebody
Sister,
with
you out of
dignity.
order, but you know what I mean. But we love you. Like, give me the money.
Yeah.
Da da da. Not
Simple.
saying like, yo, y'all don't listen to rules and da da da. Yo,
Yeah,
dog.
that is- you don't
Anytime I
disrespect
actually, don't get me wrong.
Then
You know,
she said, I work on the other 800. Like, what?
because it's like you have 1,000 and you have to find somebody next to you that's gonna pay up with you for like 800, which is like, nigga, you read the room. Like you said, yo, it's tough out here, man. Like 1,000, 1,800, $200.
For you to
Yo,
ask that of people. Like, I get
it because churches need to be they non-profit. You know what I'm saying? So they run off of people's tithes, and they sow their tithes every month and everything. Like that's how pays the choir, the rent, the gas and electric, the water and stuff like that. I get it, but this shit is absurd.
They
Nigga,
be
nobody told you
draining
to get a
the
mega
community.
church, bro.
Bruh.
A mega church.
Nobody
I know
told you to
family-
get that fucking jet. Nobody told you to get that Bentley. Nobody told you to get that big ass house. You know what I'm saying? What I thought the prophet was living like modest, like he was living below his needs, and he worked for the people, make sure the people got everything. Man, these mega churches, they ain't doing shit for the community. They ain't building nothing for the community. They ain't building housing for the poor. They go to the little pantries and stuff like that. Then I heard it's like different type of pastors. I didn't know that shit. Like pastors who like do ministry, that goes
Oh,
out
yeah.
and fly around,
Yeah.
but you got to pay them.
Yeah, they paid for
gotta
the
pay them.
engagements. Yeah,
It's-
like I
it's-
had
it's
family
disgusting.
members that couldn't even pay for medicine. They were on Social Security and Medicaid and donating everything they have to the church for nothing. Like you don't have anything.
And then my thing is, if you really
That's
like
crazy.
know the Bible, like your tithes and offering doesn't have to be in the form of monetary
Yeah.
form. You can go out and volunteer, serve your community. You don't have to give money. And then it's like a lot of times. I remember I was in Camden one time, and they had this big ass, nice landscape church in Camden.
Damn.
And it was like, look at the neighborhood it's in.
It's fucked up because it's cheap. Property taxes are
Yeah, it's
cheap
cheap.
out there.
Yeah, but
So
you
they
know what
go
I'm saying?
places
And it's
like
like, it's kind of like how the hustle of liquor stores. They put them on. It's like you pretty much draining the community.
Like
Yeah.
because you, but a dollar store, Dollar General in the neighborhoods where it's low income, they're gonna spend and it's cheap, so they're gonna spend all their money on that. And instead of you putting like a Starbucks in the hood, nobody's gonna buy that. It costs too much for a coffee.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So they play McDonald's and all these cheap
All the cheap
restaurants,
fast food.
They put it in the hood. They ain't gonna put a Salad Works down on Atlantic Avenue. It's not. You're not gonna be profitable. So where churches, people looking for some type of relief. You know what I'm saying? Look for some type of hope. You know what I mean? Being optimistic.
They need pastors calling out other pastors
Yeah.
But they not because they
need
do
them
call out each other. But
for shit like this, because this is disgusting.
whoever posts these type of clips are in the church.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like it's not somebody random. Like somebody must have felt like this, or somebody must. Because if you open your eyes to a lot of it, it's like it's greed, bro. It's gotta
It
be
is.
some greed.
It's
You can't tell me they not thinking about money all the time. You can't tell me they
Yes.
not
We're
greedy.
not saying the pastor, if he's working and preaching, he shouldn't get paid. What I'm saying is the pastor shouldn't be driving an S550 and everybody in the fucking church is poor, broke, and don't have no money, and they giving their bill money, their medicine money, and all that. I wouldn't even accept money if you can't pay for your medicine. I wouldn't even accept money from church. You shouldn't have to pay to go to church.
Nigga, I would live
If
in
you
the
have
church.
it and you can donate,
I would
different.
live in the church. I'm a pastor. I would live in the church, right? So the money that I get, this if I'm doing God's work, if I believe in living by the word and everything like that, every dollar that we get, we're going to try to build and help our people out. You know what I'm saying? Because giving back and helping people, you know what I'm saying, is more than anything. Like people going to church for help. People going to church for some saving.
For
They
hope.
lost for hope and stuff like that.
Hope is the biggest reason.
Like, damn.
Yeah, they hustling
they
hope.
sell you hope.
And some of them
'Cause I
lost,
never
man.
have
And
to
that's what they
do
feed
anything
on the
as long as you have
lost. So
hope.
they feed on
Yeah.
the lost people. That's what I see a lot of churches or people looking for some type of guidance. You know what I'm saying? Some type of community.
Male figure.
Male figure.
Well, that's why most churches are full of single women.
You saw the church.
Yeah.
You saw the video that
That's
they put the
it's
pastor
disgusting.
a Mercedes. Like I think you saw the video. They bought the church bought the pastor a Mercedes.
No,
Nah, I didn't see
But they were
listen.
saying that he been good to them for like 30 years or something like that, and this is one of his dream cars, and he ain't really had nothing. So they rewarded him for being I believe in stuff like that. Like
Yeah.
he been putting his putting himself out there, doing whatever he need to do. He been helping people. God rewards you and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's
But
different.
nigga,
That's
you've been
understandable.
rewarded every week, bro. Like
I've been to churches where they come up with a Christmas list with expensive bags. It's just crazy, like the amount of greed. And what kills me is the people that act like they don't see it. It's like, yo, they
Lost,
really
man.
they have the right group
Cults.
of people, because it's like y'all just following blindly because y'all it's obvious. It's so obvious. And
Yeah.
you
like I said,
people
if
act
go
like
into
you
any
gotta have
black-
a certain mentality to be.
I don't know how white
know.
churches is, but if you go to black church, it's mainly filled with single black women.
yep.
There's not many men in the
Your
church.
grandmother is there, your mother is there. The dudes are trying to leave out of there, boys.
Yeah, the
1 o'clock,
dudes,
I'm trying to go watch
because
the game.
a lot of us see through the bullshit,
Yeah.
and you can't get over on that shit with us.
Women, yeah.
And I'm not
Yeah.
saying that once again, we're not saying that all churches are like this, but it's a lot of them that are like that. And a lot of times the guys can see through the bullshit. That's why you don't see a lot of men in these churches.
Yeah, I just think a lot of them are like that. I remember I used to work at a buffet back in the day, and it was a pastor that used to come in there, right?
Okay.
And he would come in and he would never pay, like, when you come to a buffet, you got to pay for your drink up front.
Yeah.
Like when you come through the line and then you just get your refill. So he would always get a water when he came in. And then when he sat at the table, he'd be like, oh, I don't want this anymore. I want to take a Pepsi. Like, so I'm
Trying to
like,
get over.
so I'm like, so one day, I'm like, that's stealing, right? And so he like, oh, no. I just didn't think I wanted. So like at first I would say I probably did it like once or twice or whatever. So
You
then
told
he
the pastor
started.
still to call out the devil with him.
Yeah, I didn't really like him anyway. So
Yo, he's
so
human
he
too.
used to
Call him out.
he's a person. So he would come in because it was Sunday. So after church they all go to the buffets. So he came in one time with this older black couple, and I remember walking past the table and I heard him saying, "Well, I know when y'all get y'all lawsuit money, y'all gonna take care of me. I'm not even worried about that." And because he said, because I've been paying my debt to society, I've been riding the bus all my life, and I'm like, that's paying your debt to society because you've been riding the bus. So boom. Couple weeks, I don't know how much time it was later. I get off work and I used to walk right across the street to the mall, the Shore Mall
Yeah.
right there by the buffet. So I used to have my little tips, walk across, and I had my apron on. So I pull up next to this big body Benz with Temp tag in the back, and he goes, "Oh, hey, sis, or girl, whatever," and I'm like. He said it just like that. Hey sis, hey girl, whatever, just like that. I'm gonna just leave that at that.
Yep.
But so then he says, do you have a couple dollars? I gotta get gas. And I said, you got a brand new Benz and you don't have gas money. What's wrong with this picture? And I said, I don't got it. But he knew I had it because I had my apron on. You get what I'm saying? So I'm like, I don't got it. And I'm like, yo, this is the perfect example. Like, say if I was a person, I was looking to transition and become a Christian, and you know what I mean?
Yeah, you gonna look at it like, nah. Like it turns you off.
It turns you off, and it's like you think you're bigger than the program.
So it's like the small church hate the big church because the big church is bigger than them. The bigger church don't like the small church because the small church always talking shit to the big church. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like,
nah, that's everybody in church. It's always beef in church.
I don't
yes,
I don't
and it's like
the,
a fashion. It's like high
Yeah.
school where they're competing and
I don't
trying to look better.
I want the
and-
costume. It's like a costume. It's like
People talking shit on each other all the
it's
time.
like a circus in there. I want to get off it because
Trying to
I
get
don't.
favor.
And a
Yeah,
lot
we
of
can
different
get off
churches.
that.
I mean, I don't care. I already said, like, I mean, I don't like that's
They
it's
fucking.
never
They know
been.
they fucking the
Yeah,
chick in there with the big butt.
Yeah, I was just telling Mike the other
Yeah.
day. Remember, I was telling you I had a friend when we were in high school. She was fucking her pastor.
Yep.
Like, well, I should
Pastor
say
got
he
needs,
was
too.
fucking her. You know what I'm saying?
Pastor got needs too.
No,
Nah,
that's-
nigga, she's a child. Nigga, we was in high school.
Yeah.
Oh shit! No.
Yeah, we was in high school.
Oh shit!
She was underage.
Pastor need to go to jail.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Coming to your house like, oh, you having marriage problems. I need you to call me up and I need to talk to the wife and
yeah.
Nah,
So
nigga,
the
you
wife-
stay out of this. We'll
But
go.
if
We'll
you-
go seek professional help. We'll go to
I
a
will
marriage
beat your
counselor.
ass. You,
Yeah, well, a lot of people get premarital counseling at
Yeah,
from the
I
pastor.
did. I did, but
From the pastor?
Jen's pastor at the time was her cousin.
Oh,
It was
okay.
at the church she went to. So yeah, we did go to counseling before marriage, but then we also went to counseling too. We had a professional counselor.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I wouldn't go through counseling at church. If we needed to go to counseling again, it's going to be a professional.
Yeah,
marriage
I
counselor.
don't know. It's just a lot of stuff that goes on, and I'm not saying that there aren't some great churches out there, and
Yeah.
their heart's in the right place, but I'm a pass.